So now we're walking down County Road, we get to this flat, we're in there decorating it all day, and we've got one wall the size of that wall there, that white wall. Just this here, that's how big the wall is we've got to do. And bang on a time his phone rings, and he's just not taking no for an answer. Come on, Dad, I've got to go to ours, my bird's locked out. So this is what he's telling me. My bird's locked out, Lisa's locked out. I've known Lisa longer than him. Something's not ringing through here, but I was just thinking, no, I've got to go up. So, all right, we'll finish this one wall, and then we'll go up. We don't have to come back down. And no, we'll go up, come back down. So now he's rushing me. So I've given up. I went, come on then, let's get to yours then. So I've got to his, and what he's saying to me is, we can't get in, the keys to the letterbox, but you know what to do. You'll be able to get it for us. Come on, my bird's stuck on the step. So he's convinced me to go up and get the key for him from underneath the door, because I know how to do it or something. Got up there, his bird's on the step, and I went, where's the key in that? And it's just, she could have done it. She could have done it. I've done it, opened it, walked in, we're in the kitchen now. My ma's is round the corner from her house. Now while I'm in there, I've heard someone shout, Ferris. Ferris, Ferris. He's gone to the door. I had a little quiet talk with someone and then come back into the kitchen where I am. I said, who was that? Oh, just two lads from down there. Come on, we need to go round to yours. I've booked a taxi. What do you mean? I've ordered a taxi to yours to go back down the flat and paint the wall. So he's playing it like he's come. We've got there in, now we're going to go back down to ours. But instead of ordering the taxi to his, he's ordered it to my ma's house. So now we've walked round because he's ordered a taxi round to my ma's house. Got in the house. Now, before this, hindsight, what's happened with the hindsight is, when we went in the house, two people have appeared and stood with bikes behind the lecky shed and sat on my ma's house. Now they were there for an hour or two, went missing when they shouted Ferris, and then came back when we went in. Do you get what I'm saying? So they've been sitting there expecting me to come in, but I've been round at Ferris's. They've gone round, what's happening? He must said I'll be round in a minute. They've watched us come round and waited for the taxi. So now I'm in ours, getting a few bits with Ferris and his bird, and the taxi's pulled up. Lisa's gone out, gone in the taxi, and Ferris is with me a little bit, getting a few things. He's gone and got a taxi. I'm sitting there doing a split, taking my time, not rushing. And Ferris has came back in and went, come on, the taxi driver's moaning, taxi fella's moaning, hurry up, hurry up. So I went, all right then, bam, went to the door, and then I forgot the skins. As I've gone back in and picked up the skins, I heard bang, 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 bang. So what's happened is, where Ferris and his bird's gone to get in the taxi, and they've watched it. They've thought Ferris and his bird was in the taxi. They haven't seen him come back in and tell me, hurry up lad, taxi. So when he's come back out, they've thought that was me. The gunmen have thought that was me. Cashman and whoever he was with thought it was me. And what they've done, they've pounced on the taxi. Now when they've pounced on that taxi, I'm putting the keys in my ma's door, locking the door. So I'm on the step and I'm watching them bang, bang, bang from about 2 car lengths, 3 car lengths away. I'm watching them bang, bang, bang. Now while all this is happening, I'm hearing Ferris scream and not hearing his bird scream. It's like his bird knew something was going on. It's too quiet. Shit happens in a taxi like that. The bird's screaming the fucking estate down. While all this is going on, out the corner of my eye, we had this so-called long-term friend living facing us in one of my houses, which is now Ian's, because he got everything. But fucking, while all this is going on, I see him looking out his window, the coke dealer, see him looking out the window. So I'm looking at these two, they're banging, they've got two pieces, bam, 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 bam. When they start shooting them, I hear Ferris shout, "It's Ferris, lad! It's Ferris, lad!" They stop shooting him. Stop. Soon as they heard him saying, "It's Ferris, lad," stopped and started getting off. I'm chasing them. They're on bikes, they've got on their bikes. I've got a bike up my path, I've jumped over, started chasing them, got to the Stanley and lost them. Straight up. Then I've gone back to the estate, and then again, that lad, that drug dealer, Jared Gilboy, instead of him, like a long-term family friend, coming straight over to ours going, "You alright, Dan?" He slipped out his house and sneak, like, along the wall over a fence and fucking ran. Never came over to see if I was okay. So all these things was for me to sit down with and hindsight and go over and fill the gaps of the day and the day before and the aftermath of it. And it is what it is. Anthony Ferris got me to my step to be murdered by Cashman. That's what it was. And no one wants to believe it, but I don't give a fuck, mate. It's only a smackhead. I wouldn't have even... You've only got to go and Google his dad. Go and Google that Anthony Ferris' dad. But that's the truth, what happened, mate. On that day, on that shooting, and it's all there. Google, don't Google it. You know, they set me up to be killed, so-called dead close family fucking friends, mate. Just fuck, this is what's... Because what's happening is, when I'm going to Ferris's, I'm seeing like Sonny Carroll, Gaynor Keegan, Melanie Tasker. I'm seeing all these people that are wrote off the crack and smack, just perched in his kitchen, and I'm thinking, I'm on it. Ferris is a punter himself, on the sly, you know, like a closet smoker. I'd go to Ferris's, he'd be lying on his bed, gouching. What's wrong with you? I've had medication, lad. I know a smackhead when I see one. And because he's been chopping all his life, you know, I'd walk into his house years ago in 2000s, go into his flat in other place. He used to have a flat facing his Mars. And he'd be there with no gloves on, smashing a corner of Bobby up and a 4.5 white up with a spliff in his mouth while he's doing it. So he'd be like doing this and then going with all dust and shit on his fingers, and you see that over the years. It's caught up with him. Got into his saliva, got into his system. It's like a lot of the kids these days don't understand when they're doing the bits, whether it's cocaine, ketamine, and it's in bags, and they bang the shit in the mouth. And they know, because they're getting little tastes every so often, and they start going to get the saliva away. Well, in that saliva, what you're taking down, you've got all the substances. And because for years you're doing it without you realising it, you start rattling for the drug. And without you understanding it, you're getting the urge to have a little smoke of it. And you don't know what that is. Yeah. So now, the amount of lads from back in the day who were smashing graft, making dough, dressing well, good cars, everything sweet, but because they had the bits in the mouth when they were grafting, all of them gone rotten, fucked with addictions. Every single one of them. I don't know one of them that survived. Ruined them. And you've got the same bullshit today with, like, when we were doing ours, I made sure, for that reason, everything was double wrapped. We weren't giving the boys 1,000 bits in balls of 10. So 10 balls of 10. Do you understand what I'm saying? 10 balls of 10's a grand. So 10 £100 balls. So a £100 ball has got why, so when it's going in the mouth, there's no leakage going in the youth. I sold drugs and never put swag in my mouth once. Now this is going to sound mad, this, people, right? And it's going to sound really fucking mad. But the reason why I think this... So look, you see your lips. If you put a drug on your lips, it'll soak into your body and affect you. Now you see your rectum. It's got the skin similar to your lips. So what people used to do years ago with ecstasy tablets, instead of putting it in the mouth and waiting for it to go into the system and digest, and it'll take shit on it, like a scent. Do you get what I'm saying? So now you're getting bog roll, you open a bog roll, smells like someone's sprayed fucking air freshener in your fucking bog. And it's all on the toilet roll. And what I've noticed, and I'm not lying, when you wipe your ass with that type of toilet roll, it fucks you up. It fucks you up. Gives you the runs, makes you shit more. I'm telling you. Honest to God. Guess what I've done? By mistake, I bought toilet rolls, thinking they were toilet rolls, but they were kitchen rolls. Completely fucking changed since I've been using that as toilet roll. Straight up, mate, I think there's mad shit in the toilet roll. Listen, right, you know me, I've been thinking about cancer, right? Now ignore these fucking scientists and all this. It doesn't matter what walk of life you are, doesn't matter how old you are, doesn't matter what skin colour, doesn't matter what religion, doesn't matter what sex, doesn't matter if you're full-bodied or disabled. Everyone's getting cancer. So you've got to start looking at simple matters, innit? What's the common factor in all these people? Is there something that all these people are using that can create this reaction in the bodies? Bog roll. Not everyone's participating in that consumption. Everyone uses toilet roll. I know I think some mad stuff, don't I? I think like some mad roots. How the fuck have I got from there to there like that? Just don't know. But you know, you've got people that you got someone saying wash with water. I'm not a Muslim. You know, I want my ass to be washed and dried. I don't know how you manage to wash your ass and dry it. You know, if you wash your ass with water, do you still dry it with tissue? All I'm saying, lad, is I believe because of the delicacy around the anim and the way it absorbs chemicals 10 times faster than any organism on your body. Your whole body is an organism. And all right now when you're sat there, your body's and you don't realise it. But if they put you under a minute microscope, you'd see everything running around on your body like an organism. You know, everything is. Yes, Alan. Now, around your rectum, that's what absorbs chemicals faster than anywhere else on your body. Anywhere, even your tongue. You can put LSD down there and LSD on your tongue. It's going to get into your bloodstream faster from down here than what it will here and affect you 10 times powerfuler. Why? Because it goes straight to the bloodline instead of coming through this mad system into it. Goes straight to the bloodline. Tissues that smelling a fucking mad shite. And I'm wiping my arse, that's a chemical going there. It must be getting absorbed into me. And if I'm using that shit every morning, routine, and I'm a little pump of it every day, all I'm saying is, since I've started using plain, my bowels and everything's got, I'm not shitting as frequently. It's like I'd use that bog roll, I need a shit an hour later. It's sweet. Well, that's just me. And I pick up on little things like that. Don't know why. But if you think about what I'm saying, look, the only reason they're making us think weird about cancer is because they say bowel cancer, prostate cancer, blood cancer. You know, they're making us believe that cancer's not just fucking cancer. Do you get what I'm saying to you? It's just fucking cancer. And something's causing cancer. Doesn't matter if it's in the bowel, in the brain, in the knee, wherever it is. Something's causing it in all of them. So there's got to be a common factor with all of them. Yeah, so look. If you've got a room there and all the kids go sick, different parts of the body, it's cancer attacking different. He smokes. He's got cancer. She's never smoked. She's got bowel cancer. He's got skin cancer off the sunbed apparently. You've got skin cancer. You've got the... So all these cancers there. Are you telling me that skin cancer is completely different from the bowel cancer? The bowel cancer is completely different from all these other cancers? No, is it fuck? You know, so that non-smoker, if she hasn't had cigarettes, how's she got bowel cancer like the smoker has? What's the smoker had and the non-smoker had that could have given them cancer? Because obviously the one who doesn't smoke, who's got bowel cancer, hasn't got it through smoking. The one with bowel cancer got it through smoking. So there must have been something else that these two people have touched, breathed in, or whatever, that has given them both cancer. And I believe it's the toilet roll. Or, yeah, I'll put it on the toilet, something. It's got to be a common factor. And the only thing I can think of is every single cancer patient, guaranteed, before they got cancer, was using toilet roll. And if you don't believe me, if you're getting that sort of stuff, I don't take water, I don't drink tap water. If you've got your kids drinking tap water, mate, all your kids' teeth are being rotten because of the water out the tap. So we all say, oh, your kids have got bad mouth hygiene. Your mouth is designed to have all sorts of shit go through it and your teeth not fall out. If you go back in the day, the only people that had no teeth are the ones that got them knocked the fuck out, mate. Serious. Now you've got people, the teeth are just falling out the gob. That's a root cause, that. Water. Your mouth causes all bacteria. Your mouth is bacteria. But bacteria is good. Your bacteria. You know when you see them big fucking whales in the sea? You know when you see in a documentary and you see them big massive whales in the sea and then clinging to them, sucking the dirt off them? It's like these little fucking snide fish. That's what we are. We're all clinging to something fucking massive. Aren't we? Whoa! Imagine we're on the back of a golden eagle and we don't even know it. And when it gets dead windy and all stormy, that's the golden eagle going for a float. What's up, KO1 lad? Barnacles. What are they, mate? How are you, Nat? JH. Got Callum saying geese. Geese, lad. You know what though? I've been telling you for years and no one's believing me, you know. What happens is this. Through the winter time, all your geese and all your ducks and all that will get fed by the Chinese. Go around your local parks and you'll see families, not even families, groups of Chinese people feeding. All winter they'll do it. And you'll see them breeding bird shit everywhere on the sides because they're overbreeding. Why? Because these Chinese people are feeding them to build them all up. Close to the sun, like they're sneaking in that park. No. In Edgeline. Disgusting, you know. Disgusting. I've been there. I've been round these lads who have been fucked off because I wouldn't be gay. Serious. And I see them lads now portraying themselves like the big family men. And when I look at them lads, I can see a long line of right-hand men, but they were all little men. And I know, because I know what the cunt's like, because I had this mad encounter with him and his mates, just thinking, wow, what the fuck are you doing? Fuck that, I'm out of here. So look, I used to be, I'm not going to name the names, used to have these four people. Used to have Stephen Ball, Chris Worthington, Lee White and Dean Quantrell. The foursome. Lee White, Dean Quantrell, Chris Worthington and Stephen Ball. There was another one, Lee Savage, but he came a bit later. So this little quartet were like the posh boys of the kids, if you like, and they all ran round Verona Street and we all hung round up here, and Lee White had a few little gay mates. One down there, like Barry Ambag. That was his forte, Barry Ambag. He was fucking Barry Ambag for years. Don't know whether he's still alive, Barry Ambag. Some little kid from Logsy. Anyway, do you remember him, Barry Ambag? Of course, used to... So, that little quartet, they always used to go to Dean Quantrell's. And because I was the scruffy kid, and they were all kids with rich money, you know, they all got looked after by their parents, where we never. So I was the kid who was just trying to be with the boys. Sorry about that. One day I go to Dean Quantrell. Now Dean had a dad and a ma that were like, I don't know, they were like, the dad looked like someone out of fucking, you know them two little them gay singer fellas. What's the song go like? You know, you got it off the whistle, didn't you? Well, his dad looked like one of them, and his ma looked like a big blonde woman who could, you know, as a young alpha male, you'd look at Dean's ma and go, come here. Snowy and that wouldn't. They're looking at Dean's ass. I'm looking at Dean's ma's ass. Get what I'm saying? Not the pet shop, boys. Anyway, I'm in this room all of a sudden. I'm just thinking, what the fuck he's doing? He's getting a bit close here, and he's now they're kissing. And I'm thinking, what the fuck? And I'm thinking, I'm losing the plot here. What's wrong? It's alright. Fuck that, I'm out of here. And because I've left them in the lurch, I got this sort of mad attitude from them. Like they were avoiding me now. now I'm getting avoided because I know what they're like and I didn't participate in it. The wide berth in me now. They must feel ashamed. I'd feel ashamed, wouldn't you? Imagine your mate walking in and you're necking your fucking mate. Yeah. So that was the first sort of exclusion I felt for not being gay. And there's loads of lads now who are the image of them, they all look big and fucking tough. Serious, they put themselves out there like the big strong, they're all MMA fighters and boxers and drug dealers, and they portray themselves like the alpha males and all this, but they're getting fucking wrote off like a bitch, mate. And I'm not lying, lad, this is not me, that's how it is. And loads of lads succumb because they can't act the isolation. So loads of lads will slowly and mildly start participating in it. You'll have a few who are participating in it, like gay boys on the sly. And they'll melt away and leave these, and these will feel left out. And because they're left out and nowhere to go, and they're floating around in the car and got an apartment and they've got birds going back, even though the fucking benders, you know, the bird will get off and they'll go rooty tooty toot. You get what I'm saying? Loads of that, loads of it is happening in Liverpool. I don't know what it's like in every other city. Well, it is what it is. It's happening in every city where there's drug dealing, gangbangers. That shit kicks in. It's normally the drug dealers that are fucking batty before anyone else, mate. Honest to God, lad. It's messy, mate. And when you're not a part of that, well, you're excluded from an awful lot. And that's when you were kids 20 years ago, so imagine what it's like now. You know, that shit's contagious. Once you participate in that, you're spreading it. Doesn't stop with you, mate. You spread it the other way. Once you participate in that, you spread it that way, mate. Fuck that, mate. It's like a power thing when they... I don't know what it is, mate. I haven't got a fucking clue what it is, but I don't know. I've never done it, so I can't say, mate. I never will fucking do it. Fuck that, you mad. You've gotta be one sick motherfucker if you can let... Just don't even talk, it's making me fucking sick. What the fuck, mate? How the fuck, mate? How can you... Just think about what I'm saying for a minute, please, men. Real men. Just think about it for a second. No, don't think about... Just think about the question I'm about to ask you for a second. Right? I can't even try and fucking explain it without feeling fucking cringy about it or dirty. I can't even... fuck. I feel taking a fucking hiding off a couple of men. I feel embarrassed when I've had a hiding. You're getting your fucking ass ripped out of you and you've got no shame. How the fuck do you manage that, mate? How can you have your ass ripped out of you and then walk down the street like you fucking had? Sick motherfuckers, mate, honest to God. Sick. Look at Sam Walker. He's had the backside fucking ripped out of him multiple times, and he sits there on camera, no shame, no embarrassment at all. He's had about 10 different viewers go through him. He's chewed about 20 of them off. He's got like 30 puffs watching him on camera and fucking loving it. How can you not be embarrassed, mate? It's mad. It's fucking crazy out there. You've got men walking around with skinny jeans. Got an ass like your ma, mate. Beards are meant to make you look fucking rough. You're meant to have a beard to look fucking rough. The whole point of men having beards is to look fucking rough. They fucking groom themselves to the skies. They're putting perms in the fucking beards and everything. You're meant to be a fucking man, you. Life's not great, people. Life's not great. I'm shit scared to walk down the street in case I get a fucking chasing me. You know what I mean? Bent. That's what my dad used to call him. Stay away from him, Darren, he's fucking bent. Tell the way he's walking. And you can. You weren't fucking wrong, me dad. He was a twat, but he knew what the fuck he was saying, mate. Look, when that fucking bent, it means he's fucking bent. When shithead's tensing his fucking ass and arching his back, he's a... Don't give a fuck how many steroids he takes. He's walking around tensing his fucking ass. There's only one reason you do that. Fucking hell. Well, you know what it is when you see a lovely woman and she's walking down the street tensing her buttocks and you just think, wow, I could rip the fucking ass out of her with my teeth. When you see a grown ass, hairy ass fucking man doing that, you just think to yourself, shit, I'm at risk here. On your fucking toes you go, lad. Do you reckon I'm letting fucking 6 foot 16 stone fucking get between my ass cheeks? No chance. I'm off. Fucking gone. Don't give a fuck what watch he's got on his wrist or what car he drives. You're not getting in my ass, fuckface. Go and see the cokeheads off the corner. I'm not a cokehead. You can't fucking violate me. Fucking... Got this new Laughing Gratie the other day, lad. $12.99 and I got a rub. Mohammed looked after me, kiddo. I can get you one if you want one, lad. $12.99, yeah. Yes, Charlie, are you good, girl? Put the kettle on, love, I'll come round in a minute, sweet cheeks, I'm about to spread you fucking... Sign me up, says teetotal, I'll fucking ruin you, girl. I'll have you on all fours like all... I'll split you in half like a banana, sweet cheeks. We're saying shush your ma, lad. Shush your fucking ma. Don't even have to shush your ma, lad. Just bang me thing in a gob. Call her the gobbler. That's what we used to call your ma. The gobbler. Here she is. Where's his mother? the gobbler. We all know your ma words from back in the day, lad. Your mum was called the Gobbler of L5. You should have seen your ma gobble, lad. Your ma was the best gobbler in the whole world. Your ma could gobble when gobbling weren't gobbling. Proper gobbler. Serious, lad. Serious. How are you, Natalie girl? I know, Nat, I get you there. I get you there every time, don't I? Every time, Natalie Jones, I get you there. Yes, Tracy. Fire by misfire, you make me howl. I can make you wet, I can make you sweat, I can make you scream, I can make you dream, I can make you swallow the cream. You know what I'm saying, sweet cheeks. And I'll pay you. Yes, Susie Biglets, Charlie. I'll pay you. You know, you let me shit on your face, I'll let you do all sorts to me. Little Dubai thing. Yes, Annalise. Here for a boutique. Tracy, MB. MB. Said right. Anyway, it's coming up to 11:30, people. Hope you enjoyed me live tonight. You know, I could abuse it. Stay here all night. You know me. When I start, I cannot stop. I feel like I've got to stop. Well, I got a big day tomorrow. Da, 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 da. Do, 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 do. Annalise, Jimmy, can you make yourself burp, Jim? I can. Can you make yourself burp? Not that time. I can make myself go. Used to do when I was a kid. I've just done it now. I feel like I've snapped my asparagus. Is that what it's called? Asparagus. Or whatever. Can you fart with your armpit? I can fart with my armpit. Not tonight though. I'll have to take my top off. You don't want me taking my top off, do you, ladies? You don't want me sat here like the bum of TikTok Sam Walker. Little fat pudding with a set of moobs. 5 aside hairy chest, 5 hairs round each nipple. It's all you can pull off. You hear me? Pull off. Chill out, lad. Chill, kid. You don't want me biceps choking your man, lad, do you? Do you want the short one or the long one, kid? Short, long, long, short, short, long, long, short. Tracy saying, come cheese. I'll fucking spew it all over you, love. I'll go down on you, girl. I'll give you the alphabet. I'll have you spitting out your legs like you're a fountain. Saturate me with your goo. You wouldn't know what to do, love. I'd have you running up the fucking walls, screeching across the fucking ceiling. I'd have you going like a bog brush down the toilet, girl. Oh, Tracy, I'd choke you like a plum. Tracy, I'd wash you like a shower room. Oh, Tracy, I'd bite your clit off, girl. Oh, Tracy, I'd twist your nipples off. Oh, Tracy, I'd rip your tongue off with me teeth. Imagine, Tracy. Imagine what we could do. Imagine the plans, the finalisation. Imagine the fruition of our efforts. I'd fucking ruin you. What you say, Tracy? Little night on the fucking cobbles with Dazza. Eh? Ignore me, that. I'm on a mad one. Steal your soul. Where's Tracy gone? Tracy's fucking bailed. She's jumped on a fucking grifter. She's on her way to Birmingham right now. She's flying up here. Oh, say Jamie Webster's going to make another political statement. He always tells you beforehand, doesn't he, Jamie Webster? I've got an album coming out. I'm going to tell you all about it. I think he said something, oh, it's the 5th one, it's the big one. I'm going to... All he's going to scream about on the stage is fuck conservatives, fuck reform, vote Labour, vote Labour. That's what they're all going to do. All these paid Liverpool agents who work for the BBC, you're going to start hearing screaming about how bad reform is, how bad advanced UK is, Conservatives, we need to vote Labour, your Carragers, your Rooneys, your Gerrards, they're already being lined up for you. Your Rio Ferdinand, your Nevilles, all these fucking helmets are going to start trying to encourage all yous to vote Labour. Fuck them off. Don't vote Labour in Liverpool. Don't care who you fucking vote. Don't vote a pile of bastards that have deliberately brushed under the carpet loads of young white girls in Liverpool and black girls, get your shit in a twist, that have been notched. Don't vote Labour. Look what they're bringing in. Look what they're educating your kids. Look what they're educating your young kids, your young boys to be. They want your young boys to be sissies. They don't want your young boys to be Rambos. They don't want them Arsenal Schwarzenegger mindsets. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is all Labour. Labour, Labour, Labour. Why? Because they're spinning the bullshit of the party. We all think it's a Muslim party. Labour's the Muslim party, Labour's the Muslim party. Now the faces of the Labour party, the ones that you see in the front, it's like the police force. when you look at the front line of policing, you see your nan, you see your this, you see your that, you see your that, you see your that. When you see the front line of Labour politics, you see Muslim this, Muslim that, Muslim that, Muslim that. So you automatically think this is the Muslims, like I was. But when you go past that, you know, the Muslims are being used. Them Muslims are being used by the Labour Party. And the Labour Party are putting it across like they're all for Muslims and they're all for Muslims and they're all for Muslims. They're not really, are they? If they were all for Muslims and they were all considerate towards Muslim people and the future of Islam and all this shit, they'd be getting every single woman and child out of Gaza and giving them accommodation in this country. Instead of taking 10,000 Afghani soldiers that used to work for the British when they overthrew Afghanistan, instead of giving them life residency here, why aren't you giving it to 10,000 women and children from Gaza? Do you understand what I'm saying? Instead of giving them 5,000 ex-Pakistani soldiers residency in this country for helping yous overthrow the Pakistani government in the 70s. And this is what you're seeing. So when you see them kids who smashed that policewoman's face in Manchester airport, he's come, them kids, their parents and their grandparents was part of the establishment's overthrow of the Pakistani government back in the day. And every person that helped the British or the Americans overthrow the Pakistani government was rewarded with residency in the country and given money. Now, because them lads in Manchester airport, because their dads were generals in the Pakistani army that overthrew the government at the time, there's diplomatic problems there. And that's why it's taken time to get resolved. It'll come out sooner or later that the parents of these lads that's battered that thing, was a Pakistani politician or diplomat back in the day. Watch. And this is what's happening with a lot of these kids. A lot of these kids whose parents, like if you look at that kid who done Southport, you know that Ahmad, that fucking monster that done them kids in Southport, his dad, I heard years ago, his dad helped Labour and this government overthrow the Rwandan government back in the day. And because he was a part of that and it came bang on, it was either that or Sudan or somewhere, and it came bang on, everyone that the British had put in danger over there. So look, you know the way we had a data leak in this country a few months ago about all the Afghani soldiers that have helped in Afghanistan collaborate with the British to defeat the Taliban or whatever. On the back of that leak, that leak, you've had about 5,000 people from Afghanistan being given the right to stay in this country. Why? Because the British put them in danger in their country. That's been happening for decades. So, yes, Miss Shelley, so when America and the UK interfere with politics in other people's countries and cause uprisings and revolution and take fucking topple governments and place their governments in there, if all that fucks up, the people on the documents are being placed at risk, so they oust them and give them money. And this is what you're seeing with loads of these Pakistani immigrants from the 80s. A lot of the Pakistanis that came here in the 80s, and we think, oh, they just came here to fucking work and whatever. A lot of them came because they helped the British topple the Pakistani government back in the day. So you see Khan, British educated Pakistani Prime Minister. This government placed him in there, and when he stopped playing ball, they absolutely fucking ruined him and put him in jail. Now the people who helped put him in jail and ruin that political power base, a lot of them will be residents in this country right now. So look, it's like when you look at Assad, so you look at Syria and the Syrian government. Now before Assad got into power, there was a revolution. The people that helped overturn and put Assad in power, before Assad got in power, there was another dominant force. Assad was educated in Britain, British educated, he was a British agent basically. He has helped the British establishment overthrow the Syrian establishment back in the day, and that's how Assad got in power. So now Assad's in power in Syria, being funded by the British and the Americans. But the minute he stopped playing ball, they switched on him, ruined the country, kicked him out of power to the point now where he's living in Russia, exiled in Russia, Assad. Now look who they've put in power. The people they used to get Assad out, they've placed in power. America and Britain. Same with Iraq. Exactly the same with Iraq. Destabilise it, send a firm in to get Saddam out. Saddam out, bam, let's put our power base in. Same with Libya and Gaddafi. Exactly the same. Do as you're told or we'll kick you out and put someone else in. Now when they done it back in the day, it was brutal. It was all undercover. They weren't doing it the Trump way. You know, Trump's basically telling Venezuela and Greenland and shit, that's his way of taking over. Without violence, without war. These, France, Spain, Britain, Germany, they go in with Biden and all them Americans. They'll go right in, bang, we're taking over. We're toppling your government, you're not doing as you're told, we're going to kick you out of power and put our own power in. Like what they've just done there with Hezbollah and Lebanon. So if you remember what the Israelis done to Lebanon. So 3 or 4 years, 5 years ago actually, they've sent loads of consignments of pages, communication devices into the system in Lebanon. And for the governments, only governments can use pages right around the world. Why? Because they're hard to trace when you communicate. So that's why they got banned for normal people. You could just have a pager. Now you're not allowed it. Only high-ranking government officials are allowed them. So these pages, they've put into their system that Lebanon, Hezbollah, the government, has put it through a system for years, had them in a storeroom. There's been no conflict, so they haven't had to change the communication lines or shit like this. All of a sudden, Israel's let them know we're at conflict with you, shit's starting to happen on purpose. They've all panicked, went, right, get rid of your old pages, get rid of your old phones, here's a brand new one. So they've got into the story and got them from 5 years ago, what the Israelis have put into the system. got them, give them to all the high-ranking officials, top of the pyramid, say bam, 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 give them all these pages so they can communicate through a new line of communication, so they can't be eavesdropped on the old lines. And all them pages were given to these high-ranking officials. They've gone about the daily business all over the fucking Lebanon and whatever, and bang on, say 4 o'clock in the afternoon, bang on 4 o'clock in the afternoon, every one of them pages exploded. Straight away, all the top brass in Lebanon, dead. All the top people in the militant organisation, Hezbollah, dead. Now, Hezbollah in Lebanon is run by CIA, the covert Israeli army. And the same with all them little proxies. They are the covert Israeli army. So when you hear of Hamas, that's theirs. When you hear of Hezbollah, that's theirs. When you hear of Taliban, that's theirs. When you hear of ISIS, that's them. They set these up. They set these militant groups up, these extreme militant groups up, so they can topple Muslim countries. You would never topple Iraq with Jews and Christians. Never, ever. But you'll topple it with extreme Muslims picking on moderate Muslims. And that's what you've seen right across the Middle East. And this is what you're seeing now, right across the West. He spent 20 years demolishing the Middle East and controlling it. So we look at the Middle East like it's a Muslim country and it's controlled by Muslims. It's not. It's mad, isn't it? The shit we haven't got a clue about. The shit we just haven't got a clue about. It's like I sit here and I look at shit the way it is. What makes you think that this government, if they really wanted to, couldn't put a team of 4 men on you and you'd disappear? What do you think they can't do that? What makes you think you're so fucking safe? What makes you think the government can't just whip you and make you disappear? Why can't you fathom the fact that, look, you know, if this country started fighting with the government, you know what the government would do? Do you know what the government would do? Yes, Jimmy. You need to really grasp how fucked up the world is, and the people that are controlling us don't control the world. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? So, the point I'm making is this. The people that have got us locked in our prisons, because that's what we are. Britain's a prison, Australia's a prison, Germany's a prison, Spain's a prison. Doesn't matter where it is. If it's got borders, it's a prison. You're not allowed in, you're not allowed out. It's a prison. You're not allowed to go to Spain unless you've had permission to go to Spain. Why? Because you're entering another prison. And they need to security check you. Is it going to be okay? Is he going to cause good order and discipline in this prison if he lands here? How long's he coming for? Is he looking on staying here? What's he bringing? Do you get what I'm saying to you? We're all living in prisons, and the people that control our prisons don't control the world. And the people that control our prisons, your prime ministers, your kings, your monarchies, your royal families, these are like governors to a prison. Keir Starmer is like a governor to this prison, like the governor of Walton is to Walton. That's all he is. These don't control shit, can't you tell? Do you think this big massive system, which is controlling billions and billions of individuals through the mind, do you think that cunt's able to do that? And Starmer and that? They're daft as fuck. Just because they've got an education doesn't mean they're intelligent. And then you've got life intelligence. And life intelligence you will never establish in a fucking classroom or your head in a book. Ever. And you've only got to look at this shower of fucking, haven't you? Well, I do. I look at them and just think, how the fuck are they controlling us? Think about it, people. Just have a little think, my men. Just think about what I'm saying. You just don't even think. You don't even really contemplate. How the fuck, right, listen. It is but by force, by fear. That's how they do it. It's all by force. It's how we're controlled. We're controlled by force, and we just don't think it. And we're controlled by a family. One family. One family is controlling millions of families. The monarchy. Fuck who controls them. They control us. Not asked about who controls all the other bullshit. We're on about who's imprisoning us, who's monitoring us, who's telling us what we can and can't do, who's telling us what we're meant to eat and what we're not meant to eat, who's blocking our sun out knowing quite well it's going to make us all sick. Who the fuck gives these rats the authority to fuck with our lives? Who? Does it not get to you? Does it not fucking make you angry? Who the fuck? You've got someone there saying us, like yous have given them the power. Oh, because you vote them in? Talk fucking shit. Do you honestly think your voting helps who's getting put in power? You need to wake the fuck up, because all I'm seeing is the minute we come out of our Mars fucking legs, we're getting damaged off this system. And they're saying, your kid who's not sick and would never ever get sick because there's nothing in his body, why are they banging needles in your baby at 1 day old? Why? They know the stages of growth with us human beings, whoever's fucking controlling us. And that first needle that you get as a baby stunts your growth. If we weren't getting listen, it's like we're baby giants and we should have grown up to be massive giants. It's like we've got evil little fucking looking things pumping us with these vaccinations and shit to keep us small. I'm telling you, I'd love to see a kid without a single vaccination. Honest. And look, I just fucking know you're looking at something massive. Fucking huge. Defo. Definitely that. Definitely, mate. Imagine how big we'd be growing if we weren't getting all this mad poison put in our body. Imagine how we'd grow if we weren't getting all horrible mad poison, vaccines, chemicals in your air. You know, just the spaces we're getting put in must keep us, you know, getting put in little dirty square rooms like this without us understanding it. The energy around it keeping us all small. And when you look at these big massive fucking doors in their big houses that they've got, big fucking palaces, and they've got 22-foot fucking doors. We're meant to be fucking massive, but we're deliberately getting kept small. And whatever's beyond that ice wall, they're all fucking huge. That's just theory, by the way, but I believe in it, mate. I had this experience. I had this out-of-body experience. I'm not going to go through it. Told you all. I went through this big mad tunnel. Went through 3 things. On the last one, I hit it. And something in me has come out. And now I'm looking. At what come out of me is a silhouette of me. So I've hit something, come out to the side, I'm watching him, and it's just all white. And then 5 big silhouettes like clouds, like giants, come into view. And one steps forward, and I shit myself and I'm awake. And since then, I haven't took my mind off giants.